Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Let me actually fix my microphone. Fuck. Alright. Welcome to my channel. I think I called this vinyl and album reviews. So yeah. So for today's first episode, as you can see, I have this like mysterious box sitting here. So today's first episode is gonna be my vinyl collection of 2018 so far. When the year's almost over. Alright, so the first one, we got the classic Jimi Hendrix Experience. Are you experienced? This is kind of like, this is the first album of Jimi Hendrix. Came out in 1968, I think it came out. This is the reissue, because I paid like 20 bucks for it, and that's like an average kind of price for records, if you're looking to buy records. This was reissued 2014. Yeah, because buying the original album would be like hundreds or thousands of dollars, and I'm not willing to pay that money. Alright, next we got the Misfits self-titled album. It's actually a best hits album. Now this actually is a first press. Not first press, but an original 1988 copy. Luckily enough, it was also 20 bucks. Got that on a really good deal. It has a lot of their it has all of their really good hits, I guess. Alright, now we start moving to the stranger of the music. And you got Dark Throne, Transylvanian Hunger. Now this actually may or may not be an original. This actually isn't an original. The original album came out in 1994 by the band Dark Throne. And the strange part about it is that there was only 3 or 4 of the original copies. And those are going for a nice $200 at least. So this is a reissue. I think it came out 2006 or 2008, one of those ones. I'm not 100% sure on the reissue, but this is definitely a reissue because it's, I guess, a better quality. Not quality, a better, I guess, way that it's made. I guess, I don't know. Alright, next we got True Mayhem, De Mysterious Dom Satanas. This original album came out 1991, I think. And it was reissued 2010. This is a reissue. Now it's really hard to see. Also, this is also another important thing to have here. Right there it says a tribute to Euronymous, and it has his birthday and his death day. Because, if you guys know, Varg killed Euronymous because of conspiracy to commit murder. Alright, speaking of Varg, we have Burzum. There's 2 titles for this. It's either Burzum or Ask, with an E at the end of it. This originally came out in 1992, but reissued, I think, also 2010. Once again, these 2 would be really expensive, and I'm not willing to spend the money for music. But yeah, these are all out of order in so many ways. Alright, next we have Mayhem. Now this one is a live album. I don't know Latin, so I can't read this. This is a live album. It actually features Dead, the original lead singer. Now, this is the first pressing because no one really cared about it. The original pressing was $19.99, and I have it. Next, we got King Diamond, the Puppet Master. This originally came out in 2003, reissued in 2013. Now, the cool thing is that the reissue, actually, they have another reissue coming out. I think they already came out with one, maybe this year or something. Not sure. But anyway, really good album. Recommend it. Next, yeah, these are all sorts of out of place. I don't know how, but it did. Alright, we got Lateralis by Tool. This is the picture disc. The only pressing came out, the original came out, I think, 2000? No. 1999, I think, the Lateralis came out. But this was pressed in 2002, or 2000, and really amazing artwork. These are picture discs. This is probably like one of the only albums I'm actually gonna pull out, because all of the artwork is like the anatomical imaging, and that is a really great, like, they look really cool, but the thing is that they're not marked for what side they're on, so you just kind of have to guess. So yeah, put this back to where it came from. Alright, let me pause this real quick. Oh yeah, one more thing on the Puppet Master is the side D, which there's no music on it, but it has a really cool etching on it. Yeah, but anyway, next we have Voodoo by King Diamond. This is a really good album. The weird part about it is that all the records in here are set for 45 instead of 33 1/3. They're actually 12-inch discs, like they're supposed to be. This original came out in 1999, but reissued, or actually pressed, in 2015, so it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, also with all the King Diamond ones you get a poster, and a lot of albums have posters. Alright, next we have Motorhead, Overkill. Originally pressed 1979. Never been repressed, so this is probably like an original from like storage or something. So that's pretty cool. Next, Jimi Hendrix, Electric Ladyland. Now, strange part is that this is also reissued, because obviously I wouldn't have any original Jimi Hendrix, because that would be extremely expensive. Because yeah, just gotta fix the order. So now, the interesting thing about the original is that this is broken down into 2 records, but when it was originally pressed in 1968, one was released by Electric Ladyland, Part 1, and the other one was released Part 2. Now, if you were to combine like the two for like combining the 2 prices to have essentially this album, that's about like $1,000 at least, and I obviously don't have $1,000 to be spending on records. Next, isn't metal music, it's not rock music, it is like symphonic orchestraic scores from Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Now, this is actually, I guess, kind of a good thing if you're like into, I guess, like the horror movie kind of like orchestraic thing. It's not my thing, but you know, it's still good. Alright, next we have Dire Straits. Oh, I keep hitting my microphone. Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms. Dire Straits is an amazing band. Mark Knopfler, the guitarist, he has done a really good job with the guitars. Original pressing 1985, and there is no repress date, which is pretty cool. Alright, next, Uriah Heep, Demon and Wizards. Original pressing, I don't know this band very well, so I don't remember the press date right off the top of my head. I think it's 1972. Really good album. It's kind of interesting because it's like a 70s thing. Like not like normal 70s. It's really kind of interesting 70s. It's really interesting. I would recommend it. This is a 100% original. It does show its wear because I got it at, or one of my, I guess, kind of friends gave it to me, and he is really big into vinyl collecting too. But he got it at like a thrift shop or kind of like a yard sale or something where they're selling records. And it's a good album. Definitely like it. Next, we have Blue Oyster Cult, Fire of Unknown Origin. Fantastic album by Blue Oyster Cult. Came out in 1981. It took me forever to try to find a copy of this that wasn't being priced at like $9,000. Not the actual price. Like the prices that I was seeing on Amazon for this copy, but like unused, is $100. Blue Oyster Cult doesn't really repress their albums, so that's a real bummer. But the thing is that alright, that's just copyright. I was just kind of reading the like warning label. So I had to get this on eBay, and this was actually a lot cheaper than $100. It was like $15 on eBay, coming from Canada. So yeah. Next, another Blue Oyster Cult. This is Secret Treaties 1974, and this is a promotional album, which means that they have the track listing on it. And I actually listened to this quite a bit because this is like one of my favorite albums from the 1974 or 1970s done by Blue Oyster Cult. Next, we have the same copy, but it's just normal kind of pressing. Next, we have Irish Rovers, 15th anniversary, 1985. Not a big fan of it, you know. I like the Irish Rovers. They do put out some nice music, but the thing is that this is kind of like all of their like flat songs that you can probably like pick up like a copy of this for like $3 on Discogs, which is like a good site to find like that kind of stuff. Next, we have one of my first records, Flogging Molly, Drunken Lullabies, original pressing. I think sometime like 2000, 2001, maybe 1999, 2002. That's what it was. Okay, really good album. I actually saw Flogging Molly live over the summer, that was pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Now we move on to my first album I ever collected, and it's still in its package. Ghost, Opus Eponymous. I haven't listened to it on vinyl, but I have listened to it many times, like on Pandora Plus, and listened to it like the entire album. Ghost is just one of those bands that you can listen to for hours, and it doesn't get boring. Alright, next. These are all sorts of out of order. I have a system, and these aren't in the system. Alright. Ghost BC. The only album with a BC written on it. There's a reason for that. Also, this came out in 2010. Forgot to say that. It was probably pressed in like 2012, something like that, because they never thought about that. So BC. This is the only album that has BC written on it because number one, this actual copy came from like Germany or something. They don't sell them in the United States anymore because his album came out in 2014, and Ghost is getting to be one of those really popular rock prog. I don't know if you can call it prog. I guess kind of classic metal bands. Yeah, actually, I said 2014. No, this is 2013. I don't know why I said that. I'm an idiot. Yeah, so BC, they were running into, like, lawsuit issues with one of the bands called Ghost in America because Opus was recorded in Stockholm, Sweden, while this was produced in, I think, like, Los Angeles, or, like, Nashville, one of those cities. Next, If You Have Ghosts by Ghost. An amazing album, once again. This is an EP, so the way Ghost EPs works is that they have one original song and the rest are all covers, and some of them are really good covers, some of them are just kind of bleh. This one in my opinion, is the greatest one. It features Papa 2 as the singer, because this one is also Papa 2, but this one is Papa Emeritus 1, and you can see him on the back. And you can also see Papa 2 in the front, and Nosferatu, Papa 2 on the front as well. A good interesting thing about Ghost is that they always take their, sorry guys, my face itches for whatever reason. They always use horror movie covers. Like Opus is really similar to the Salem's Lot, that's what it was. That's what I was trying to think of. Salem's Lot movie cover, and then this one is Amadeus. Obviously, Nosferatu on a ship. Those are actually pretty good movies. Haven't watched Amadeus yet, but Salem's Lot, it's one of those movies from the 70s, but takes forever. And then, so the only real song that they actually produced on their own was Secular Haze, but it was live. Secular Haze came off their second album, Emphasis Sumum. Pretty good album. Alright. We got Ghost, Meliora. Really good album, produced 2015. Trying to remember all these dates to save my life. But yeah, really good album. It's kind of one of the newer ones, so it kind of falls flat after points. Yeah. This is actually the deluxe version, and if I would have known that, I wouldn't get my second album, which is Ghost, Popestar. This is the second EP. The original, or the first, I guess, the original song they put out was Square Hammer. And they also have Nocturnal Me, I Believe, Missionary Man, and Bible. Alright, just kind of looking at the details on the back. Real quick, the song I hate on this album is Bible, because, they really shouldn't have covered it. It wasn't a good cover. They could have just left it. They could have picked I don't know, Don't Fear the Reaper or something. That'd make sense. Next, my second live album, Ghost, Ceremony and Devotion. I got this a good couple months right after it came out. This is of the Popestar tour of 2017 and 2016. I went to this tour, and that's where I got, wrong side, where I got this pin. Really good show. You just need to see him again with Cardinal Copia this time. Alright, and the final album, I have, actually no, I lied. I actually have two 45s in there. I have the Perkel. This is a really good album. It has a real nice retro 80s sound to it. Fantastic. Obviously came out this year. I actually got a poster from this. It's on my whiteboard sitting over there. And it has various different kind of things on it. So yeah. This features two new ones. The whole story behind Ghost is really interesting. They killed the original Papas, brought in Cardinal, and then they also brought in Papa Zero, which was a really interesting thing. Next, we have the Rolling Stones, and the album is Out of Control. My dad gave this to me. Haven't listened to it. Never been listened to. Obviously, it's the English pricing, because that's in English pounds. Not a real big fan of the Rolling Stones, but it's good. Next I have King Diamond, the Pumpkin album. Now this has Halloween and Sleepless Nights on it. Both really great albums or songs. I've obviously heard both of these. Sleepless Nights, I think, is off of. Oh. Trying to remember. Oh. Can't remember for the life of me. I think it's off of Conspiracy. Yeah, it's off of Conspiracy. And then Halloween came off of. Trying to remember, and I don't know why I can't remember these things. It came off of Fatal Portrait. That's what it was. Yeah, both really good albums. I need to get those on vinyl because that's starting to break. All right, I need to sort these things. I'll do that off camera. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm also gonna be doing album reviews. I'm probably gonna put another one out, probably sometime after I put this one out. Then I'm gonna have you guys recommend, maybe I should do a video on my patch jacket or the band T-shirts that I have, or album reviews. It's all up to you guys. You guys can choose my content. I guess I do have the final say, but at this point, I really don't care. As long as it's interesting to you guys, I'll be good. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on the notifications because YouTube likes to screw everybody over when they change things. So, anyway guys, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next video.